This is something I've been looking forward to for a while. It is the Smuggler's Bounty subscription box, Star Wars themed subscription box from Funko. And this, as far as I know, is the first subscription box that is all Star Wars, although it's obviously going to have a lot of Funko stuff in it, including 2 pop figures and a variety of other things. Now, the idea behind these subscription boxes, in case you're not familiar with them, is that you subscribe to it and they send you, depends on the service, some of them are once a month, this one is every other month. They send you a box full of stuff that you should theoretically like, because it's a theme that you like. In this case, Star Wars and Funko. And yeah, it's a surprise, and you're supposed to get sort of more for your buck than if you had just gone to a store and bought them. And also, especially in the case of this one here, it is going to have a lot of exclusive things. I think that both of the Funko Pop figures inside are going to be exclusive to this box. Now, one thing I should probably mention is that Funko themselves kind of spoiled one of the Funko Pop figures, because they let it out of the bag that what it was early, just kind of, I think, drum up business. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but I knew ahead of time, well ahead of time, what that was. And then another one, I found out what it is on social media not too long ago. But apparently there is actually a variant figure for this particular pop, so we don't know which one we've gotten. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but anyway, this is the box. We have Kylo Ren on the front, Smuggler's Bounty, and just arrived today. I have not opened it. I have not undone the tape here, so let's do that right now. Ooh. And open her up. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. So here on the top, we have a lid that still sort of obscures the rest of the contents, and we have 2 things. We have a pin and a patch. The pin has Kylo Ren on it, and the patch is a First Order TIE pilot. So that's interesting. It says, "Behold your first share of Smuggler's Bounty." Alright, so I'm going to open the rest of it, and I'm going to do it in such a way that you cannot see inside, because I think that'll be more fun. Alright, the first thing right on top is a lanyard, which seems to be a popular choice for these boxes from what I've seen on YouTube. This one has a bunch of different First Order Stormtrooper in the pop figure style. I can't quite tell. They definitely have different armaments. I'm not sure which is which here. So that's one thing. It looks like we've got a t-shirt. And I think all of these are going to have t-shirts in them too. First Order Artillery Stormtrooper, it says. Okay. Let's go ahead and open that up. In fact, I'm going to move this box out of the way so we get a little more room. There we are. So, yeah, that's not bad. Now, I understand that there are actually multiple designs of these t-shirts from what I've heard. Now, I didn't look into what they were because I didn't want to spoil that, but that's what I got anyway, the Artillery Trooper. Now I'm going to look in here and see what the pop figures are. Now here is the one that Funko themselves announced ahead of time. It is a chrome Captain Phasma. Of course, Captain Phasma exists in the normal line of Force Awakens pop figures, but this one is chromed as opposed to being a silver-colored plastic. So this is actually pretty cool. Number 91. And if you look at the back, you can actually tell what the other one may or may not be. It is either going to be a TIE fighter pilot or a TIE fighter pilot with the red stripes, which I guess is a, I don't know, an officer. let's see what we got. I'm going to open these up in a little bit, but first we want to see what we got here. Oh, it looks like we got the regular TIE Fighter pilot, number 89. So those are those two. As I said, I'll open those up in just a minute, but let's see what else we got in the box. Reach in here. Oh, nothing. That's actually it, huh? Well, I was a little bit of a come down, actually. I was thinking there might be something a little bit more than that, but that's not too bad. I mean, money-wise, these are probably $9 or $10 a piece, even if they weren't exclusives. And then you've got the shirt, the lanyard, and the pin and patch. But yeah, not too bad. Let's go ahead and open these up, and we'll see what they look like outside of the box. All right, here they are out of the box, and I should note that the boxes don't have any tape or anything on them, so you can take them out and put them back in without any real damage to the figure or to the box, so that's great. On the left we have here the TIE Fighter pilot. It's a little hard to see, it's just a lot of glossy black, but it's a pretty attractive design. I like the TIE Fighter pilot's design, both the old and the new. Now, I assume these come off their bases. Yes, they do. But I think Phasma here is the real draw for this set. In fact, I'm pretty impressed with how she looks here. This is nice. Definitely, I think, much nicer than the retail version. Very, very glossy, sort of mirror finish. I'm not a completionist at all with the Funko Pop figures. I just sort of collect what I like, and of course anything to do with Jabba the Hutt. But yeah, these are not bad at all. I'm a little surprised, in fact, that the TIE Fighter pilot is going to be an exclusive. I don't know if that means that you're not going to be able to get any kind of TIE Fighter pilot pop in the stores, or if it's just going to be a different variant. Now, one thing I wanted to address was the idea that not all of these subscription boxes are the same. And I really don't like that, actually. The idea that, you know, there's a variant, I think some people are saying it's 1 in 5 of these, one in every 5 of these will have the red stripes. And, you know, if you're really a completionist with this line, that's going to be a pain to try and get all of those. You have to get them on eBay if you don't get it in your box. I mean, I suppose some people have talked about getting multiple boxes just in hopes of getting the variants, which seems crazy, frankly. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I would prefer that they all be the same, except maybe, you know, if they had some sort of super deluxe one that somebody can sort of win every month, that's fine. But the idea that there's variants of the figure, that there's variants of the t-shirts, doesn't sit real well with me. At the moment, in terms of whether I'm going to stick with this, I guess I'll do it at least for another month and see how things go. I'm not a huge pop figure fan. I mean, as I said, I don't collect them all, but I do kind of like the idea of getting exclusive stuff. I like the idea of getting all Star Wars, as opposed to some of these things like Loot Crate or whatever, that they tend to mix in a lot of different properties. And while I like a lot of different movies and things, I just have to limit my collecting to Star Wars more or less. So that was one reason why I decided to choose this. Anyway, what do you think? Are you going to be getting one of these subscription boxes? If you did, do you think you're going to keep the subscription over the long haul? As for me, I'm sort of in wait-and-see mode. I'll see what the next one is like, and, you know, if it's good, I might stick with it. If not, maybe not. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked that video. If you did, here are a couple other of my videos you could watch, or you can click the subscribe button to be notified whenever I make a new one. And if you did like it, how about clicking that like button? I'd appreciate it.